So it's a pretty even lineup, right? We got the SP1c and an EBR, and they got an EBR in the center. So that's pretty even. And who cares about the ratings? But all the mediums, arties, and heavies, they all look pretty evenly matched. Same thing with the snipers. They got the SU. We got an extra Hellcat. But let's do this. This is a really good game. It wasn't like an astonishing stat game. Not for me anyway, but for some other players it was. And there's a player in this game. Let's fix the engine bug. There's a player in this game that participates in the forums, and he recognized me. And at the end of the game, messaged me, but I couldn't message him back because I've been chat banned. Oh well. So on Monday, I'll type in good game, TY. So I got my speed kit. I got my my turbo, my optics, and my vents in this kit. And I specifically got it for the desert maps and the wide open plains maps too. And really the city. I mean, this is my combat package too. My other package is just a camping package with my tent and my spam. So there's the center, there's the EBR. So this whole, and look at this EBR. This EBR is like trying to dominate the whole site. Like, oh, I got it, Charlie. Don't you know I'm an EBR? He's a schmuck. He dies. All EBRs die because they all suck. Everybody's like, the EBR is so unfair. It's unfair in the aspect that you spot things sooner than you normally would, or you get spotted sooner than you normally would. But it's not like it's going out and killing 5 tanks.
Penetration. Enemy armor is hit.
So yeah, I get blessed with a few good shots. And here comes the reinforcements, right? We got the half health ship pick, the Super Hellcat, and the 122, and the Projecto moving in. We got the heavies going into the trench, and the north is wide open except for a stupid Sherman. Was it M4? Who's driving the M4? Killer Truth? What? Another forum person. So there's 2 forum people in this game. The other one's a ship pick. I don't remember. He probably has another name.
Let's find another target. Critical hit. Enemy is hit.
Das Jutz. Right? User recharge. So there's our EBR with 12 hit points. Probably saying to himself, I'm almost dead because you guys didn't support me. There's the arty going off. Fuck you all, losers, I died. No, you died because you didn't look at the fucking mini-map and move around, idiot.
Support my position.
It's just kind of unusual that none of their scouts came over here. So it really allows me to use my maximum vision, set up my maximum vision range, and just use my gun. Which, this fucking thing, man. It's like shooting 3-pointers on the basketball court. That's what it's like to shoot this gun. So I did get spotted. Camo is not very great in this tank. I think it's like low to mid 30s. This tank doesn't really have a whole lot of good options. It's kind of jiggly. You can make things mess. When I first started playing this tank, this was like one of the fastest tanks in the game. Nobody could hit it. It was like the EBR of its time. Not anymore. Now that people are trained with EBR speeds, this thing is like might as well be a mouse. You just gotta sit out here and do these stupid shallow loops, and hope you snag something in your vision range.
Track hit. One of our tracks is damaged.
Found something. So I got lucky there. I only took a track damage. But now he's about to wait. But look at the ship pick. The ship pick's cashing in. He says, oh, that's Jeep. He probably knows what he's doing. And he moved into a position to help me. Probably knows what he's doing, right? This is my third game in this today. First game I did 7,000 spotting. And it was just a quirky game. That's not a normal thing. And everything fell together. The next game I died like in the first 2 seconds. But now we must retreat because the north is being overrun. And these guys are going to sit in those bushes until they're spotted one by one and die. Unless I can get out there and start spotting stuff where they can poke in unison and shoot their guns. And once again, the trusty ship pick has followed me. This is good, right? This is what quick TDs should be doing with decent scouts. And what happened to the EBR anyway? Oh, he's gone. Beginning of the game, he was all worried that I was going to take his points away from him. Fall back, I got this. He turned out to be a scrub. Don't you know that I'm an EBR? EBRs are way better than the SP1c. I got no shot. Oh, watch this shot. It's like lobbing a snowball. That was lucky. It was an AP room. Usually I gotta use the heat rounds for that. Where's Killer Truth? Killer Truth died, dead. Wreckage in the desert. For the scavengers pick. Take all the copper and nickel. I actually didn't know you were in the game until just now. So I don't know what the hell you were thinking. You should have stuck with the Jeep. All right, we are heavily outnumbered. They are moving in. So we must change our tactics radically. First of all, I'm worried about the Centurion and the Setter being down here for so long. Right? Where are they now? Where are they now? We have defeated their northern push, but they're still there. Right? They're going to push again. It's just going to take them a while. They're probably coordinating. I would imagine that they're grouping up. Usually players don't do that, right? Sometimes they instinctively do it. But it's not like they're all communicating with each other with microphones and stuff. But sometimes just the pings in the map can get some coordination going. And they make a final assault onto our cap. I can't spot them. I don't know where the hell they are. So they must have left, right? So the ship pick wisely stays behind. he is very good at analyzing a mini. See, he knows I'm out here just trying to spot something. And he knows the bigger threat is at the cap. And we can't leave the Ferdinand, the big oath, and the Super Hellcat there to defend against, 4, 5, 6 tanks. 5. Now there's 5, right? Because the ship pick has knocked off his third victim. And he knocked out the scout. The setter, the SP1c's evil nemesis. It's not an evil nemesis. It's a tank that plays very similarly, but has a better gun, much better gun, and less vision. All right, they all went north, every single one of them. So we just got to sit on the cap. As boring as it is, I want the win. You spend this much time in a game, you want to win, right? We're 12 minutes into the game. It's 4 versus 4, and they have a slight hit point advantage. But they have the numbers at the cap. But we have the defense. And the Ferdinands are a good player, too. They all are, actually. So they are pushing in. The ship pick nails his 5th kill. I spot the Centurion. So they are not going to be able to reset the cap. I actually toyed with the idea of jumping off cap. But there's 3 minutes left, and weird shit could happen, and it's a little more dangerous than I thought, than I wanted it to be. I think if it was like 5 minutes left, I would have jumped off. Maybe. I can't even ask the players because I've been chat banned. So, at the end of the game, I didn't do anything special. I just did my job, but I did come in second place. So this is the guy, Counting Geiger, I think his name was, but I don't recognize the name from the forum, so he must have an alternative name. And here's Killer Truth, who waddled out into the desert and is now desert pickings. Next time when you see the Jeep driving the SP1c, you fall in behind me. You will get spots. You will get stuff to shoot at. This is really kind of usually the spotting is like 23 and the damage is like 800 to 1200, so, but this is like an average experience game for the SP1c. But it was a good game. I thought it was a good game. It was an exciting win.